Hi there everybody, welcome to another video. On today's video I'm going to show you how I'm going to replace the rear brake light bulb in this Mini R56. This is a 2013 Cooper S. Now the reason I'm replacing this bulb is I keep getting this intermittent message whenever I press the brakes that one of the bulbs it's blown, but it's not all the time, so it sort of fixes itself and then it shows that it causes a problem again. There is a common situation on these rear brake bulbs where the little plastic melts inside, and so the contact starts becoming a bit dodgy. So let's take the bulb out, and to do that I've already sort of half removed all of these, so it's going to be easier for me to do it with one hand. But if you get a plastic prying tool and you start prying this open, you want to release it from these clips, basically trying not to break it. So I usually go in through here and then they start popping out, and sometimes you may break one of these. So it happens, it's plastic, it's old, it cracks. Then you're gonna have 3 Torx screws like this one here. There's gonna be one there, one here, and one here. Undo those 3 Torx, they are actually T20s. Undo those 3, and then you're gonna have to remove this cluster out of here somehow. So the way I sometimes do it is bring this little end here a little bit forwards, push it up, and then pull it from down here, but that doesn't always work, and so sometimes you have to get a screwdriver through here and push the clip. There is a clip in here, and there's 2 clips that I'll show you once we manage to remove these that hold the cluster in place. So if I can just pull it out a little bit here, and now it's of course starting to rain. So if I push it up there a bit, I might be able to pull this open here, if you see what I'm doing here. And then we want to get our screwdriver in there, which might be hard to see, but just right, so there's my screwdriver, and I'm trying to lift the clip. So you can see that popped out, sounded terrible, but it is what it is. There's this clip up here, and the movement is so tiny for them to come out that is quite shocking that they don't want to come out. And that's the other clip. That's what we're trying to push with the screwdriver. So let me release this from here now. Okay. So when you put your screwdriver, you're trying to push that a little bit up, and this will come out. But because we are pulling it in order to get our screwdriver in there, it obviously is already under a bit of pressure. So once you push it in, it comes out the way it came out. Now, looking at the brake light bulb, obviously you can change any of the bulbs once you remove these. You have 3 bulbs in here that you can change, and they should come out easily, just like that, anti-clockwise, and they come out like so. Then you change the bulb in there, you just push it anti-clockwise and out, and obviously you need to get the correct bulb. So let me try to get that back in there in a minute. I may have to do it with my there we are. Okay, Right, so the problem is the brake light bulb. This bulb, I already removed it. This bit of plastic was nicely melted in there. So you are going to find that you cannot undo this. You will struggle to open this. So what I've done is I got my screwdriver and put it in there just to lift that bit of plastic here and here, sort of to release the melted plastic, and then you'll be able to open this. And now let me just take this out and let me show you what is going on here. You can see the damage there. In there, it's all melted. So as that starts melting, the plastic here is melted, the contact is less efficient. So your brake bulb starts failing, even though the bulb is actually okay. Although this bulb is starting to look a little bit on the dark side as well. So I will be changing it, but bear in mind what is going on in there. So if the melting, this car is not that high mileage, it's got 60,000 or so, and that's already happened. But it means if this gets a bit worse, then may have to buy this cluster here. In fact, I wonder if these two are the same, because I could potentially swap them around. You can see how it should be. That's how it should be, technically. The contact's there. But here, one side is like that, the other side, you can't see the bottom contact. The bottom contact is sitting below that melted bit of plastic there. So I'm just gonna clean that and I'll show you. Okay, I've cleaned it a bit. You can see the metal bit starting to appear there. That silver bit there. But you can see the damage on this. So I think potentially, as I was saying, I could probably fit the bottom one that goes here up here, but I like to fit the new bulb on that brake bulb cluster. Maybe that gives us a few more years, because yeah, all this section here melts away, and it's probably the same on the other side. So I can fit that there and put it in there, so it kind of looks like it fits. And we'll get this one in here. Okay, and that's mainly what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you how this this plastic actually starts melting in there. And what we're gonna do is make sure it's all working properly. Don't really have anyone to check the lights for me right now, so I may just, I don't know, put that in there so I can see it myself. Hard to see, but you can just about see the brake light coming on. So brake light is working, and then we're gonna get the side lights on. Make sure everything is working. Right, just a little something I hadn't not realized is that the brake bulb, the one at the top and the one at the bottom, are brake bulbs. So those two are actually brake bulbs. I thought it was only the top one here, and I thought the bottom one was a side light, but the side lights are actually these LED lights that are on here and that there. So the bottom one and the top one are brake bulbs, and you can see that in my reflection there. And obviously the center one. So just before when I tested it, only the bottom one was coming on because this was upside down, and I thought something was wrong there. And what I did is I swapped these contacts yet again. So I put this one that I put here, I put back in there, and the other one back in here, and then it started working, and I have the two brake lights working. So I may really be having an issue with this little cluster thing here, which I may have to replace. So we'll see how I get on, but at least at the moment I've cleaned the contacts a bit and I can see that those are working. So anyway, if you're tackling something similar, I hope the video gives you any ideas. I hope it helps, and we'll see you all in the next video. So thank you for watching.